Now, a couple of weeks ago, residents of Kano and Minna in Niger State took to the streets to protest the increase in hardship in the country arising from the decision of President Bola Tinubu to remove fuel subsidy. Ever since then, there has been recorded pockets of disquiet in several parts of the country over the same matter, all of them pointing to a steady build-up of tension among the citizenry. In the interim, the price of consumables and food products have been skyrocketing. The exchange rate of the naira against the dollar is steadily pushing the 1700 mark. Now, the high energy prices continue to strangulate economic activities, especially in the micro-economic sub-sector. What's the way out? Well, we're now being joined for a conversation around that by political analyst Dr. Arabambi. Good to have you on Arise News.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, Nigerians, and thank you for having me on Arise TV.
All right, you've heard the intro as we noted. What are your thoughts on the current narratives regarding what we're currently going through in Nigeria?
Well, thank you. Let me just start the intro from a Penny Jackson quote, about corruption. Hypothesis of corruption, which says the decibel of an average Nigerian public outcry is directly proportional to its distance from the opportunity to do exactly what it condemns. The difference between many vociferous, sanctimonious, and pontificating Nigerians and the villainous itch-finger kleptomaniac is probably the absence of opportunity to steal, and no probability. Should the opportunity occur yesterday, moral crusader is more likely to crumble and disappear under the weight of corruption. My take about this is that it's not about the current administration, to be very, very precise, but rather something that has been ongoing for a very long time now, and which most of us decided to take our eyes away from. The issue of Nigerian, going to the street to protest is not actually caused by the present administration, but rather what we already had between 2015. All of us in Nigeria knew our budget, 95% of our income was being used by the administration to service debt, not payment, service debt. But what do? The banking sector, they will go to CBN, they will demand for dollars, which in turn, they promise to give to, investors, companies that are producing in Nigeria to make, order for equipment they want to use. But at the end of the day, nothing, everything just go and nothing comes in. They will now fetch this money to borrow the change. And we are not producing anything. So the problem now is, all of us want to buy 20 bag of rice, but 1 million people want to buy 20 bag of rice. There is no way. When you have, lower supply in the market, definitely the price, will go up. That is on one side. Again, Nigerians are used to corruption, and that's what I just quoted from Penny Jackson. Baba Basanjo, actually, he made mention of certain people that diverted the $16 billion he invested, on the power. Look at the people that bought this NEPA, the discos. Who are the people in charge? Who are the people they awarded the contract to? How can Nigeria waste $16 billion on an energy that we still don't have today? I am sure this station is currently running on diesel. It's not supposed to be so. So that has actually, will bring about increase in the cost of production. Because why will anybody be awarded contract, turn around maintenance of our 4 refinery? They will take the money, they will not do anything. Until when there is a decisive faction, just like being canvassed by the emir. I'm still coming back to them. The emir, the sultan, most of our paramount ruler. I think the endemic corruption in Nigeria needed to be curbed via executive order for capital punishment. Because when you go to China, everybody will be afraid to steal. In Singapore, they will be afraid to steal because they know that once you are caught, you are going on public execution. I trust Nigerians. The day a president decides to be decisive, once you are found with government money and that money is executed, I can assure you, government account will be bloated. Everybody will be returning that money there because Nigerians love enjoyment. But when they have seen that a decisive action has been taken, I can assure you, Nigeria will sit tight. Our brain will be reset because there is hunger in the land. How many people can buy rice? How many people can even buy meat in the market?
If I may come in, who makes that decisive action? You've said this has been going on for several years now.
Of course.
Okay? People can see what's happening. But who makes that decisive action?
This is where I am going to come, on the current president. I want to tell the President Bola Tinubu that he has already had a deal with history and he has created a record for himself. Perhaps people might not know. That is the first kingmaker that became a king in Nigeria. That Bola Tinubu, the first kingmaker to become a king. And the first president we have that doesn't have a godfather. Everybody have been watching, he doesn't have a godfather. Now, he must now be on the side of the oppressed, not oppressor. Because our oppressors are very few in Nigeria. He must be on the side of the oppressed now. He should take that decisive action because if Sultan will be telling him that, Oga President, Nigeria will soon explode, he must now shift from the oppressor, to the oppressed and come out with the decisive, executive order. We should just forget about anything. Oh, you will see some lawyer, they will come on here. Oh, it is this, it is Ravaya, it is, against the constitution. No. Once in the constitution, a constitution that will allow a person that steal 1 billion to pay 3 million after conviction to escape fine. It doesn't constitution that allow a goat thief in the market to go to 6 months imprisonment. So therefore, we have a dysfunctional constitution in Nigeria that needed, we all of us need to look at it. But before then, this president, we have seen it now. In this country, the man he appointed to do private investigation regarding the, CBN, came to tell us that a particular woman took $300 million of Nigeria, to go and invest in this bank. Look at some people that forge signature of a president to pay $6.2 million for people that came to oversee our election. This kind of thing should not be allowed to go unpunished because they will continue. What about the bank MDs? They know and they are hearing me. Have they been able to give return back to the CBN? Because me and you now, let us go to bank tomorrow and say you need $200. They do it, but they are the only one that will always bid for this dollar from the CBN. And what they are giving, this dollar will not find their way into the black market. They will be selling it. They are also not the one that will be the beneficiary. At the end of the day, we have an empty economy that we are not producing anything. Until when we have a self-action like that now, where once you commit a crime like this, stealing, embezzlement, shouldn't just be something you now take to court and the judge will say, oh, in line with our constitution, you are found guilty, you are convicted, but to escape jail term, go and pay 5 million out of the 100 billion. Right. It is important for people to steal more. Very good.
Do you now see a will, on the part of stakeholders and, of course, even the custodians of the Constitution, the judiciary, as it were, to actually, forge ahead? You talked about the Constitution needing amendments so that more serious actions can be taken. Do you see that political will, as it were? It's mere talk, every now and then when it comes to different fora. But when that will is there, you'll be able to move mountains. But unfortunately, we're still where we are.
No, what I mean is, executive order is not about the judiciary now. It's about, the police, the EFCC, the Special General of Police, the DSS. Why do I say so? 3 days ago, they said some Nigerians were trying to escape with crude oil on the high sea. They should be bombed. There's a order so that nobody will say, oh, the right of this person has been infringed upon. Because this person has already infringed upon the right of every Nigerian. You are trying to deprive us. How can you take 50 million, 300,000 barrels of crude oil, you want to go and sell it to make money? Once it is over, they should bomb them. Once they were killed, I'm telling you, no any other person will ever put his vessel for anybody to go and see crude oil. They will not do it. I trust Nigerians. Look at doing Baba Buhari and Diagon. You can't even throw sachet water. You will put it in your pocket because you are looking at Kai. Maybe they will see you. They will see you. You'll just be looking around whether anybody is looking at you. But because this president now, it's not about the judiciary. He should just sign it. Let us see lawyers that will come on here to criticize it. They should be arrested. Once you come to come and criticize that a president said once you see, you'll be killed. Anybody that come to say, oh, it is their right, they should go and check their account. They are all collaborators. They are collaborators because Nigeria can't be dying of hunger, and all of us will just sit down. Like I said now, no minister, you won't see any minister, whether, I mean, the president one, no Nigerian will go to their houses to go and, you know, beg, oh, I don't have noodles of gari, please give me soup. It's you and I that they will come to Nepal because they have, I mean, they have military, you know, they have the Navy, they have police guiding their streets, even their houses. They will not go. So, Mr. President, it is time you just leave this imperialist. All the people that come to speak grammar, leave them. You must now come on the side of the oppressed so that what happened in Libya, what happened in Morocco, what happened in Nigeria will not come to happen in Nigeria because Nigerians are the only ones that have the capacity to change a government. Whether violent or anyhow, they have that capacity because how many people do anybody want to kill? But the oppressors, they are very few. Those who have been stealing our money, we saw the Emefiele saga is still there. We saw someone that said is a cousin of former president who ordered the resigning of Naira. It is all wrong. How much was paid to this person? People have been taking contract, they are not doing anything. And I'm going to say an example. Look at, the man they refer to as governor of Abuja. We've been moving around some streets before now, 3, 4, 5 years ago. But I was shocked the day former governor Wike came on here to give them ultimatum that we knew all of you that have been awarded this contract. We are going to give you just 6 months. I am surprised. All of them return back to site. Money that they have collected 5, 6 years ago. Do you know that if that will is not there, they are not going to do it? And the president supported him because, you know, they came forward, all those people, they came forward with all manner of kidnapping, just for them to think Abuja is not safe for the man to be removed. It was because, former governor Wike have that will to serve Nigeria and said, all of you go back to work, but go to Abuja now, you see all manner of equipment now. They have moved back to the road and they are doing, they are doing the turning. Whereas some of them have collected this money 4, 5, 6 years ago. But the will was not there for the last transition because everybody was just looking at them. Nobody is saying anything. Look at aviation. I'm going to give it to Festus Keyamo. Right. He gave all the airlines, said, when you are coming, Nigerians must be on board. You don't just come with foreigners to Nigeria. No, he said you must use our Nigerians as, the LCCs. Don't just, this is the way for us to have values, back to the system.
And affirmative action is key here. Dr. Arabambi, would like to thank you very much for your thoughts on this issue. It's good to have you with us always.
Thank you very much.